Confusion, frustration. You've been lied to. You were told that confusion means you don't understand. Confusion actually means, literally, based on how science has observed the brain in a learning process, confusion means you're about to learn something. Confusion is a signal from your brain to tell you that you're about to learn something new. Most of us have been led to believe that confusion means that you're stupid. Now, if you started getting confused and you thought it meant you're stupid, what do you think that would produce a cycle of? More stress. But if you got confused and then you went, oh my God, I'm about to learn something new, that would promote probably a high level of appreciation if you value growing. Frustration, by nature of neurophysicality, means you're about to have a breakthrough. Now, who would agree as an entrepreneur that confusion and frustration are two things that often can be present on a very regular basis when you're trying to run a fucking business and work this shit out because you don't know what you're doing? But when we have the perspective that confusion and frustration are natural parts of the learning process, we start to have a different perspective on the frame and the meaning of these emotions.
Can you reframe overwhelm as well? Because for me, I sort of have this sort of clarity of the volume of things I've got to do, but feeling like I can't tackle all of them possibly at once.
Overwhelm is the label that we give to the neurological process of our brain processing more information or attempting to process more stimulus than it is currently conditioned to.
Overwhelm's not a bad thing. I don't think what you're experiencing is overwhelm. I think what you're experiencing is stress. You know, overwhelm, for me, it means that you've got so much going on that you're finding it very difficult to deal with the amount of information that you're processing. You know, stress is something that is triggered as a result of some kind of egoic comparison in many cases where, you know, you're either comparing yourself from where you want to be to where you are, and, you know, if you're not happy with that, then that's going to trigger stress.
But now that I've been doing it for a few days, what was once overwhelming is now actually really easy. But I allowed, when I was hitting overwhelm and I was hitting that stress period, I'd just stand up, walk away, take a bit of a time out, relax and come back, and then just build that overwhelm, that stress conditioning, and now it's like really easy.
And stress conditioning is used at an elite professional level and an elite special operations level in the military to learn how to cope with large volumes of information without going into overwhelm and shutting down. And the way that we achieve what I call information fitness, which is the ability to deal with larger volumes of information at any one moment, is by constantly going to the gym. What gym am I talking about? I'm talking about the overwhelm gym. I'm talking about the way that you condition yourself to deal with overwhelm is by becoming overwhelmed and learning how to regulate in those moments.
It's interesting, I just got a message on the graduates group. I cannot help feeling overwhelmed. I've spent 3 days just coping with it. But what she doesn't realize is overwhelmed means she's doing it right. Overwhelm's part of the process. It's like when people go to the gym, they start lifting weights and it hurts. They go, oh, this must be bad. What she's experiencing right now is the pain of conditioning. And you've got to experience the pain in order to condition yourself. It's normal. And this is the thing, people just got to realize it's normal for it to hurt. It's normal for it to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. Pain's good. Pain is not the problem. It's our ability to deal with it.
In order to be able to regulate stress and regulate emotions in a healthy way, is we must learn how to manage consciously the meaning that we're allocating to situations as they happen. It's not about learning how to regulate when you're okay and then you get there and you're like, ah! It's about in those moments, remind myself, use these tools, breathe, focus, balance, frame. Got it. Dealt with it. Welcome to the next level.